It rejoiceth in truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, faith. And we also see gentleness and goodness, and all the fruit of the Spirit is housed right here in love. That's why we also can call it the fruit of love. All right, so now we have all the dots, and we know what the picture of the command, be fruitful, means. Let's really get the really big picture. Why does God want us to be fruitful? Let's see God's big picture. Let's turn to John 15.
Excuse me.
And this is the big picture of fruit, the process of how fruit works. We will start with verse 1. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Let's stop right there. Let's define husbandman. The Father is the husbandman. Well, the husbandman is one that soils or plows. So remember that. You can picture God for this lesson today. We can picture God as a farmer. All right? Now let's go on. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth, that it bring forth more fruit. Now you are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, or abide in Christ, and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye except ye abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me you can do nothing. Now, let's go on to verse 16. I really want you to see the process. It's an actual process that God does in order for mankind to obey his command in the beginning. You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, that you should go forth and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. That whatsoever you shall ask of my Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, that you love one another. If the world hates you, you know they hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world will love his own. But because you are not of the world, but because I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Now I want us to look at some key words in here. You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. The whole process of bearing fruit, you see that God lends his hand to mankind by grace and allows man to come to him, which is the process of being born again. God chooses and ordained for us to be born again. We didn't choose ourselves, did we? Did we say, I'm going to be saved? I'm going to bring forth fruit? No. He chose us. Now we see that after he has chosen us, we have something to do. He said, now that I've chosen you, you go and bring forth fruit. He didn't say just come and just chill with me. No. He said, I have called you to come for a reason, purpose. And we're going to see another example of this. Let's turn to 1 Chronicles 17:9. This is another example of God the husbandman doing his work. And I'm glad he pointed that out to me, because I thought, hey, I'm saved, But no, he's chosen me. And he ordained all of us to be born again and to bring forth fruit. So the first process of God choosing is the process we call being born again, or having his spirit put within us. But after that, we have work to do. Now let's look at the example. This is God, the husbandman, talking to the nation of Israel. Also, I will ordain a place for my people Israel, and will plant them, and they shall dwell in their place, and shall be moved no more. Neither shall the children of wickedness waste them any more as at the beginning. Look at the key words again. I will ordain a place for my people, and will plant them, and they shall dwell in their place. This is the same process we see in John 15, that God ordains and he plants. Now the people have a responsibility to do. They shall dwell and shall not be moved. So we see that this is principles of covenant. God has done his part by picking us out of the world, out of darkness, and planting us into the kingdom of his dear son.
That's right.
But now we have a process. In order for the process to be complete. It's like a farmer planting a field. He's hungry. He plants the seed in there, but nothing grows. And God's like, I'm expecting some food so I can eat, or so that I can get glory. Get the glory.
Come on, David.
So let us keep that in mind. Well, we're not just saved for ourselves. We're not being born again just so we can be saved. But we're born again to bring forth fruit, and for that our fruit should remain. Let's look at another example. Let's look at Jeremiah 31.
Aha. Reciprocity.
This is the same picture we're seeing in John 15 and Chronicles 17. We're going to start with verse 27.
Come on, David.
Behold, the days come, said the Lord, that I will sow the house of Israel and the house of Judah with the seed of man and with the seed of beast. And it shall come to pass that like I have watched over them to pluck up and to break down and to throw down and to destroy and to afflict, so will I watch over them to build, to plant, saith the Lord. So we see that God is in control. He has chosen us, planted us, and now we have a responsibility. But I also want you to look at this from a perspective of what some of the things the church has gone through this week. That when God is in control, He's in control.
That's right.
We can't start to get outside of God and try to make the planter know what He wants. He has a specific purpose for what He wants. So things might not happen the way we want all the time in our life. That's why Jesus said,